How much does God know? Does he really know everything that the world has mentioned about him? Is he truly the creator? Or did everything just exist? It just came about in certain ways. What do you believe? There are people that believe a lot of things about God with no denial, but they choose to turn away from truth. Well, what is truth? Truth is supposed to be God's word, the Bible. And everything that is in the Bible is supposed to be gospel, the good news. But the world doesn't see it that way. Why are there nearly 40,000 different denominations or different brands of Christianity or religion? Why? And every religion believes something different. But all those religions believe that they are right. Can they all be right when the Bible was written in a certain way? We need to know who God is. And we should believe that everything that's around us has a purpose. Look at everything. Think about the universe. Think about nature. Think about us as human beings. How is everything purposely put in place? And how we study what's around us. It should be a conclusion that God knows all things and everything works in correlation with God. In the book of John, in chapter 3, verse 17, for God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. God wanted to save the world. Well, what is the world? There are people in this world. And within people are souls. Souls that God implanted in all of us. These souls will be judged. These souls will be in heaven or hell, a place with God or a place that is separated. See, when man twists God's word, it's no longer the truth. It is their word now. The richness of God is fulfilling, but we must trust him. We must believe in him. We must walk with him without fear. Fear from the world, but we must fear the Lord. That is the beginning of wisdom. In the book of First John, in chapter 5, verse 4, for everyone born of God overcomes the world. You can rise above it as God is with you. This is the victory that has overcome the world, even our faith. It is God that we must believe. And with God, there's light, there's hope. Do you trust him? Or will you trust him? In the book of Mark, in chapter 8, verse 36, what good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Don't throw away your precious soul. Live for Jesus Christ. God has all authority and power. And all of this authority and power is all around us. We can't control the weather. We can't control these things. We may have instruments and things that can predict things to a degree, but we can't control them. We can't control the wind and what direction it's going to go, how long it's going to rain, which areas get snow. Who would die on a particular day from certain circumstances. We don't have control of these things. But how much does God know? He knows more than us. We didn't create ourselves. Someone had to create us to make us the way that we are, and how that we can survive under these circumstances and be able to live. It is through God. It is through him. He is the creator. He is showing us the way. Everything happens for a reason. But we must live righteously. 8. When he comes, he will the world to be in the wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment. So let's dissect this for a brief moment. Judgment will prove sin wrong. And those that would be cast in hell, they realize, or they will realize, their souls will, that they were in the wrong. Also, the righteous, they will realize that there was a God, or the God, that they had lived for, and heaven was their destination. And through all of this is the judgment, knowing that God will be judging their souls. So this will be proven. But you only have one life to give. What life are you going to give? What life are you going to live? Will it be with Jesus Christ? Turn the tide in your life right now and never look back. The Lord must be your way. He must be your guide. seek him and live for everlasting life in his presence